Every photo I take pulls me closer to madness. I chased shadows, and they've been chasing me back. I began taking photographs the way some people breathe, without thought, without pause, compelled by necessity. The city around me was gray and indifferent, streets slick with rain, windows reflecting neon like fractured mirrors. I had arrived only weeks ago, but already it felt like home, or a version of it, cold and faceless. My name is Clara. I am a photographer. And I see more than I should. The first time it happened, I was photographing the river that slices through the city like a wound. I framed the shot, pressed the shutter, and for an instant, the reflection in the water wasn't my own. It was someone else's, a pale face, eyes too dark, smiling at me. I lowered the camera, heart hammering. The river was empty. The bench nearby, where I had imagined someone sitting, was vacant. I told myself it was a trick of light, a shadow dancing across the ripples. But that night, I couldn't sleep. That face lingered in my mind, perched on the edge of every shadow. I returned to the same spot the next day. I had to see it again, had to capture it, understand it. Hours passed, rain washing the streets and the city's colors into muted watercolors. And then, a figure, far across the bridge. Standing still, as if waiting. The light caught the edges of her coat, hair black as spilled ink. I lifted the camera. Click. She vanished before the shutter even fully closed. Obsession begins quietly. It coils in your chest and whispers that you were chosen to witness something others cannot. I began following her, or the traces she left, through alleys, markets, under flickering street lamps. Every photograph I developed brought another fragment of her, but each frame was more distorted than the last. I stopped naming the streets. They were irrelevant. Time was irrelevant. All that mattered was capturing her, documenting what no one else could see. I couldn't stop photographing. My apartment filled with prints, hundreds of them, pinned to walls and windows. Some were clear, her face, blurred but unmistakable, some were abstract, shadows, half-formed reflections, eyes staring where none existed. I would sit for hours in the darkroom, breathing in the smell of chemicals, listening to the faint hum of the developing machines, wondering which image was real and which was my mind's projection. My friends, or the few I had, began to notice my absence. Calls went unanswered. I stopped returning messages. Everything revolved around the lens, the darkroom, the city, and her. The city watched me as I watched it. The streets whispered in static and fog. Sometimes, I swore I could hear her voice calling through the glass, faint as a note struck in the wrong key. One night, I developed a new roll of film, one I hadn't even remembered shooting. The photographs were chaotic, the city, the river, reflections. But one frame froze my blood. She was there, standing directly in front of me, eyes wide, expression calm, yet impossibly distant. She looked at the camera and, in that instant, looked through me. I fell back, nearly toppling the enlarger. My heart pounded in my ears. I wanted to tear the frame apart, erase it, burn it, but I couldn't. Something in her gaze rooted me to the floor. She wasn't alive. She wasn't there. And yet, she was undeniably real. Days and nights blurred. I stopped sleeping. The photographs multiplied faster than I could process them. Each one revealed more,